Hello guys, I hope all of you are fine. So in today's video, I have been asked to write a VBA program and explain line by line, which can forward an email that is externally saved somewhere on your disk. So is not present in the Outlook application itself. Rather, the email is saved externally somewhere on your local disk, and you want to forward it using VBA VBA program. Okay, so this is the topic of our today's video. Let's switch to our Excel and let's point to our developer menu and go to Visual Basic, and here we'll start writing the code. So the very first thing, always go to tools and references and ensure that you have this library, Microsoft Outlook 16 object library selected, right? Because this is a compulsory library for this program to work. Okay, so now begin with the name of the subroutine that we are going to write. This is what do I call it? Forward external mail. Okay, now what are we going to need for this program to work? One, we need the Outlook application. Second, we need the namespace, and then we need the email itself, which will be forwarded. So quickly start to define them. So Outlook app as Outlook dot application. Okay, then namespace as Outlook dot namespace. And what namespace is, basically, if I quickly define you, Outlook application you already know, right? So namespace, if I quickly tell you, namespace will basically give you the object, the main data with the API that you are going to work with, right? And if you guys want me to explain what namespace is from the context of programming, do let me know in the comments or send me an email over my email ID, and I will create a very detailed explained video for namespace so that you guys can understand. Okay, so next object that we will be needing is the mail, as this is going to be Outlook dot mail item, and let's create another, and then I will explain why I am creating two. Okay, Outlook dot mail item. Okay, so now let's start to write the code. So very first thing, we will have to initiate the Outlook application, and we'll have to get the namespace with which our program is going to work, and that is going to be mappy. So let me start writing the initiating the object. So set ol app as equals to new Outlook dot application. This is in itself very clear. Set ol namespace is equals to, now we have already created the application and we are going to use the namespace for this application. So use that same variable which we just created and say get namespace. With this get namespace, so this ol app has this method of get namespace, and here we are going to pass the namespace that we are looking for, that will be needed to for this program to work, and that is the namespace is mappy. Okay, so what mappy means is mailbox application programming interface. That is mappy. Okay, so now once we have initiated the objects, now we need to get the email itself. So say set ol mail, which is the first mail object for us. Oh, okay. Just hold on one moment. Let's call it 2. It's otherwise it will become a duplicate declaration. Okay, so set ol mail equals to olns. So now basically we are trying to get the email which is locally saved here. So this is the email which is saved on my disk here, and I want to open and forward it. So this is not in my Outlook, right? So I need to get this email. So for that, I'm going to use a method in in the namespace, in the mappy namespace, and the name of this method is open shared item. Yeah, open shared item and not open shared folder. So there are two methods: open shared folder and open shared ID. Make sure that you select open shared ID. Okay, item. Okay, so now once you have given it, now you will just have to give the file name of the email file that is saved locally on a computer along with the complete path. So I'll go to my folder, hold shift, right click and copy as path, paste the path here. Oh, I gave additional codes, let's remove them. Okay, so I hope it's not completely visible, but this is the main, this portion is the main code, and inside the parentheses I've just passed the file name. I'll just scroll slowly and show you. So basically the location and the file name, nothing else. Okay, so now once you have got that email, now we need to create this. Now here we are going to use the second mail item object, and we are going to create that as the forward email of this first mail item object. We cannot just go ahead and say ol mail dot forward, even though you will be able to see the functions and available here, but it's not going to work. What you will have to do is you'll have to use the second mail object and initiate that to hold the forward instance of the first email item. So it's going to be 2 is equals to ol mail dot forward, right? And now you can do whatever you want to do with this. So because we are forwarding, so we'll have to add a recipient to this, right? So ol mail 2 dot recipients dot add, and let's give my email ID here. Okay, and then what else? Then let's write some message on the email body instead of just sending it like that. Okay, so mail 2 dot body, what it is going to be. So we'll have to, so if I directly pass on some message here, what will happen is the already existing body of this email will get overwritten with this text. We don't want to do that, right? So we are going to pass our message here. So hi there, that's it. Let's say just leave it, and we are going to concatenate, append it with the original mail body. So with some new line text like VB new line, maybe twice I would do it, maybe new line. Okay, and then I will say ol mail 2 dot body. Okay, so that I don't lose this original mail body does not get overwritten and lost. Okay, now since I'm done with it, I can just say ol mail 2 dot send, but I don't want to really do it, so I'll just display it for you. Okay, and that's it. Let me now, and once you are done with it, it's always a good practice to release and release your memory. So I'm going to set ol app equals to nothing, set ol ns equals to nothing, set ol mail equals to nothing, and the same with 2 in it. Okay, and make sure that you set things to nothing once you have sent it. Okay, otherwise the send will not work anymore. So I'm just going to disable it. Now let's run this step by step using F8 and see how it works. Okay, so I'll begin F8, and now I'm going to create the Outlook application, instance of Outlook application. Then I'm going to get the namespace. Then I'm going to get the email from my saved location from here. So if I hover my mouse here, this is currently nothing, as you see. Let me do a F8, and then this, oh, why this is saying nothing. But anyways, let's see what happened. Have I done something wrong here? I don't think so. Let's still go ahead and see. Okay, and then let's say do a F8, and then let's say add a recipient, and let me allow it for 10 minutes. Okay, so that it does not bother us. I've added a recipient, then I've added a body, and then I'm going to display. I'm waiting for the display. What happened? Okay, some message. Okay, so yes. So now you see. So this is the previous email. So this is the previous original body. This, when you do a forward, this gets added by default, and here your message is. right? So this is how this will work. And now if I just just execute this line, this email will be sent and I'm done. So you can have more body, hi there, not only hi there, then what you want to say, and then thanks and regards kind of things, and then things like that. Okay, so this is it. This is how you write this how you can write a VBA program to send or forward an email which is externally saved out of your Outlook application somewhere on your local disk. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Do let me know for any such questions that you come across. I will create a very detailed, explained, line by line explained, code and video code for you. Okay. So thank you so much, guys. Have a nice day.